before we start, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. When trust breaks, people just stop listening and it all falls down. Usually on one person. But there's more sides than you think to a story where everything just falls down on a person. It doesn't fall for no reason. Things happen. Whether or not those things are good or bad, I'm gonna be totally transparent in this story. I'm just gonna give my opinion if that's the matter, and that's it. Hopefully I've been clear enough. The rest is for you to decide. So, fact is, I'm not someone big. I just had problems and I had to move out of the nation for a while before I started, conversing again and finding out what was happening. And I'm sorry for not being there for everyone. I'm sorry to everyone for not being there. It's not just FPG or Fox or Cherry. This is for everyone. I'm truly sorry for not being there. I've got my reasons, but they're not as dramatic or as shiny as what happened here. Okay, I suppose we should get started. This is a story about Flying Fox, which I will refer it later into the video as Fox, the Fun Pro Gamer, as FPG, as I mentioned him before, and Wawa Skittles, which I forgot. Wawa, that's how I call her, and Sherry. So this all started when Fox and Cherry had an argument. Cherry wanted space, but for Fox, Cherry was the only person that was around for him or her. I don't really know at this point. And what happened was she just told him repeatedly that she needed space. She wanted to find her old self again, and that's all. She told this to a lot of people, not just Fox, but he insisted. He didn't let down, and he didn't want to let Cherry go so easily. But as Cherry mentioned, although he didn't know how much time he was gone for, he wanted somehow to come back. And so things escalated. And that's when their argument started affecting others and the server too. So basically, Fine Fox got access to the token of our server bots and started spamming everyone that was a part of the server, and even inside the server, not only per people, but the whole server as a whole. And this started a whole big argument. Which side were you on? This or that, the balls of the dolls. But because of this, a much bigger problem surfaced, and two and four people combined made a whole big argument. The people that joined them were Wawa and FPG. They were in a relationship, and as they blended, their problem became more clearer. Wawa was having a baby. Now, FPG has visited Wawa, but some complications rose up, and they didn't know who the father was because they needed to wait before the paternity test. I also want to say that FPG, even though they agreed at the start to not make a paternity test, FPG later did a 180 and wanted a paternity test, and Wawa was against it, saying that it would label the child, saying that he wanted to label the child, and she didn't. He just wanted to have clarity. He wanted the truth, and that's when things escalated because both guys, the other guy, I won't mention his name, I won't mention him, but FPG and the other guy who were suspected to be the fathers were both supportive. They both said, like right here, that they would be supportive even if either of them wasn't the father. Like if FPG wasn't the father, he would support, or the other way, if he wasn't the father, he would support. But she still didn't want to do that, and she agreed. But she needed to wait like 6 weeks before she could make them. This aggravated FPG, and this is where it all escalated. Truly, Wawa started being mean to FPG, like very mean. Basically, just not treating him right. Like this is not. As you can see, this is not a healthy relationship. This has a lot of problems, and this was one of them. She wasn't treating. She started not treating him right, and from that point on, he catched that Wawa started to take Fox's side, while FPG took Cherry's side from the other argument, remember? And Wawa started treating other people nicely, not treating him well, hiding things from him, not wanting to clarify some things for him. He just wanted clarity. I still can say it, but he just wanted clarity. He wanted to be a part of the relationship he was in. He wanted to be a boyfriend, not just a friend, and he disclosed it as trying to push things, trying to convince her, but I don't see it. In my opinion, it's not like that. I mean, no, from her perspective, I get it. She was pressured, right? She was having a child. After all, she didn't want to parade it, but FPG just wanted to be a proud boyfriend. He wanted to show his parents what he has accomplished. He wanted to show the people around him, but she didn't want to. She kept hiding him. And I get it because it wasn't disclosed who the father was, but she also didn't want to find out who the father was, which doesn't make sense. It's kind of mediocre, but we digress. So basically things escalated even much more. Lots of dragging discussions where FPG was insisting that he needed clarity, he needed trust, he needed transparency. He was in a relationship after all. He needed that. And that's when it all ended. Wawa said stop for the final moment. She said stop. She didn't say that much, she just said, let's just break up. And that's what they did. But this goes much deeper than you all think. This is beyond text messages and the relationship itself. It's the base of the relationship. So basically, imagine a Jenga, right? Every relationship is a Jenga, or a building for that matter. Let's say you're building a house. The foundation of the house, the ground foundation of the house, it's the trust that makes you want to build more of the house. It's the trust that helps you build the house and doesn't make your house just get washed out by rain. It's the foundation, and it goes the same for relationships. Relationships are built on trust. If that falls, everything falls. So here we are. Now, let's see. Baby's coming. A relationship in chaos. A server is fucked. Sherry just wanted peace. Fox wanted attention. Wawa wanted protection, I think. I still didn't understand, but I think that's what she needed. She just wanted protection. And with PG, he just wanted the truth. That's all. But sometimes love isn't enough. The truth isn't enough. And when the truth falls and not even the truth is enough, it just breaks. It doesn't truly matter which side are you on. To be honest, I just want peace. I just want peace for the people I actually grew up with, like FBG. I grew up with him, to be honest. Like most of my teenage years were spent with him, playing. I just want peace for everyone. Not only FBG, not only Cherry, but Fox and Wawa as well. Just be safe out there, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. As you said, wanting to, also have included in that, but at the same time, you also said you wanted to give my child a special label.
No, as I said to you, that wouldn't be how it works. Not while I am there. Like I don't exist.
Okay, so even when you're not here, it would still have a special label. The fact that it would have a special label at all is kind of shit.
Yes, but I didn't mean it in that way. I wanted to be able to tell my parents I'm having a child without having to worry about them asking loads of questions. Either way, I will look after all the three children. The same.
I also don't understand how you typed the bullshit of an NDA, which you know damn well also requires money to enforce and get filed here. Like, you're willing to keep a secret if it benefits you, but you're not willing to keep a secret if you think it hinders you. That's what I also don't
No,
understand.
it's not. It's because I want to have everything laid out before I leave the country,
Okay,
so that
but
I don't have to have anything to do on this side of the pond when I
you
leave.
still you still asked us to privately give you the paternity envelope, and then you said you wouldn't say anything.
Yes.
So I ask again, why are you comfortable keeping a secret that benefits you, but won't keep secrets that you think hinder
What
you?
secrets?
Like, you wanted to lay everything out about our entire relationship and everybody.
I told
You don't
you
want to
that.
keep that
Did you
secret,
not listen to what I said when I
but
said
you
to you
want to keep the
yesterday
paternity secret.
the stuff with parents is fine. I don't care about that anymore. I told you that yesterday, which you clearly didn't
I'm not
listen to.
I'm not talking about his parents. I'm talking about everything in general. You want to lay all that out there, but you're perfectly fine keeping a secret that benefits you.
What keeping what secret? What for the paternity?
Yeah.
What
Like, you would
when
rather make it more complicated for us and fucking push that NDA, like the NDA fucking bullshit, than just actually be comfortable not knowing.
I want to know though. That's my choice to know.
Yes, but I still reiterate my previous
The
statement.
day
Like, why
that
are
you
you?
slept with both of us, I don't understand why you did both of us at the same time in unprotected sex anyway. Why you didn't just do one at a time, I don't understand. Just because I brought the plan B didn't mean that it should have been done that way. And past that point, I don't know if you did anything with him unprotectedly, as well as anything else. And I don't know if you did anything before I arrived like that. Anything else.
No.
And then I honestly feel like at this point that it's not mine anyway. Like it wouldn't matter anyway, but I want to know because I want to know, and you shouldn't hold that from me.
But at one point you said paternity doesn't matter, that you would take care of it
I
regardless.
explained to you that yesterday that I changed my mind and I'm allowed to change my mind. That's a thing that I'm allowed to do.
I know, but you are expecting us to do what you want just because you changed your mind.
It's my choice to know, and it shouldn't be held from me.
You literally agreed at one point that the
Yes, I
paternity
did,
would
and then
not
I
be
changed
told.
my mind.
I
That doesn't
know,
matter
but
whether I agreed or not at one point. I changed my mind.
Okay,
And you're
but that
refusing
doesn't
to let me have the paternity.
that doesn't mean that all parties involved have to do what you say just because you changed your mind.
Well, that's your choice. That's
And
not mine. And
you're still not seeing it from my perspective at all.
Because you don't want us to know who the baby, who the dad is at all. Because you
No.
want to live in ignorant bliss, like you said, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, you did at one point, but now all of a sudden this child is more special because it might be yours, but apparently you also still treat my other kids the same, even though you still wanted to put a special label on that child. And you said you wanted to use our child as a way to get your family to talk to you more.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant it in the way of if you show a baby to someone, anybody in your family at all, that it will spike interest and they will speak to you more. That is literally the way that it works in a family. If someone has a baby, they go to celebrate that and they will speak about it. And they will speak
It goes,
to you
oh, a baby. That's cool. Moving on. But if your family is just going to talk to me solely because of the kid, as I said.
You solely because of the kids. You haven't wanted to get to know the rest of my family, and that's your choice. You could try and speak to some of the ones which you think you would like, but you still haven't done that anyway.
Because I don't know any of them.
Have you asked
how
me?
How am I supposed to talk to them?
Have you asked me?
I've talked to one of your sisters.
Yeah. Have you asked me to speak to them again, or have you asked for any contact with them? No, you haven't. I shouldn't have to do that. You should have been able to be interested in my family.
I asked about your mom's Facebook while you were here, and I never got it.
You asked, okay,
so...
if you want it, I'll give you it. I don't know when you asked me that, but I can't remember it. No, generally cannot remember it. Don't know when you said it. Don't know when it was mentioned. I cannot remember it. You want it? I will send it to you. That is fine.
Well, I more so wanted it when I asked, so it's not really.
Do you not want it now?
Oh yeah, so I can tell your parents the thing that you're supposed to tell them.
No, I told you I'm going to tell them. I told you that as well yesterday. I told you I will tell them. You clearly didn't listen to that yesterday either.
Oh, I would appreciate if you quit telling me that I'm not paying attention when that's all that I've done. Because clearly I remember every shitty thing that you said.
Okay.
But we're still not going to acknowledge that at all?
I did acknowledge that yesterday. I apologized for that yesterday.
I got a shitty half-assed apology.
It wasn't a half-assed apology.
that was half-assed
What
to
do you
me.
want me to apologize for? What do you want me to apologize?
You
Oh,
told me you were
sorry.
going to use my kid as a pawn to repair your
Hey,
relationship.
You used the word porn, I didn't. As I said again.
What else would it be for? What was like, oh, Mom, Dad, look what I did. Please love me and have a relationship with me.
Hey,
Like they should to you regard.
the way the UK works is if someone has a baby there, people are interested in it.
Okay, it's
and
either
whether or not I announce it as my child or not my child, they will still talk to me about it. So either way, the child will get attention.
okay, then my statement still stands. Why does paternity matter?
Because I want to
If
know
you
if it's
keep
my
saying
child
it,
or not. Why is that a problem? You're denying me of it just because you're denying me of it.
because it wasn't a problem before, and now you're throwing a fit
You're
about
running
it.
around in circles because you keep on bringing up the same point. I don't care whether I said I didn't want it before. I want it now, and I should be allowed to have that. It's my choice.
I'm sorry, are you carrying the child?
That's fine. If you don't want to give me it, I told you this already. I've already spoken to you in messages about what's going to happen if I don't get it. It's fine. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not asking for a lot, and you're being unreasonable.
You have asked for so much for no reason. You
I'm
have
changing
stressed
my
me out.
entire life, and I am coming over there. I have to sell everything that I own. I have to completely change
You
myself
don't
as a
have to
person
do that.
when I move over. Everything that I do work-wise, the way that I live, I have to completely change for you and completely change for the country. That's fine. You can do what you like. I don't know what you want me to say. You're just trying to manipulate me into not wanting the paternity test when you know I want it. You're just treating me as if I realistically don't matter. I understand you're carrying the child, but it could be my child, and I'd rather know would like to know if it's my child or not. And if you're not going to provide me with that, I'm not going to bother. Like I agreed to it before, but I don't agree to it anymore. It's unfair on me that I don't get to know, and that's your choice that you're choosing to make, and that's unnecessary. If you're done talking, that's fine. I'd rather know if you're done talking or not.